Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Good night, ladies and gentlemen. It's your brother Bolo V&R. Hope all is well. Please smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Andre Stevenson reported. He dropped a bombshell off the report that exposes major levels of corruption in the Jamaica Labour Party. Point blank period. I'm talking about major. And I just want to officially document this. Yeah, so please, ladies and gentlemen, as you come through the door, smash that like button. I will not be long. Smash that like button as you come through the door. I will not be long. As I said before, Andre Stevenson dropped bombshell report of corruption in the JLP. And I just want to make sure I document this properly, ladies and gentlemen. Without any further ado, I bring to you, let's listen. Hope everybody is doing well. Comment respectfully. And remember that, ladies and gentlemen, please remember that the PayPal link is pinned. The Zelle information is also pinned. And the Cash App information is pinned for anybody that wants to bless up the platform. It's pinned in the comment section, all right? Follow me on all platforms. I encourage you to do so. Let's get to 1,000 subs over by Bolo V&R 2. Well, Bolo V&R clips, and let's get to 5,000 subs by Bolo V&R. How are you doing, Sassy81? Salute to you, love. It's good to see you as per usual. Blessings to you. Cash App available. Follow me on all platforms. Let's get into the content.
There's another interesting thing where the Auditor General Jamaica is saying that she found a major irregularity in the Ministry of Labour and Social Security.
Who run the ministry then?
It was with KSAMC and Pernell Charles Jr.
A major
irregularity where it is believed that the Ministry of Labour and Social Security dispersed over $700 million without eligibility criteria. I don't think they hear that just a while ago. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security dispersed over $700 million without eligibility criteria.
What can go so?
I'm going to eat only steak for the next 365 days to lose weight.
This was a typical.
Let me give you some of the findings out of the report. It added the absence of these basic guidelines also heightened the risk of the misuse of funds and potential mismanagement. This underscores the need for prompt remediation by the Ministry of Labour and Social Security to ensure responsible stewardship of resources, targeted support to only genuine vulnerable individuals. Between 2017 to 2024, the ministry record payments showed that 32,399 persons benefited. You hear that? Between 27, so this is between Holness time as Prime Minister to now, you know. The number of beneficiaries skyrocketed by 160%, moving from 3,345 in 2017 to 2018 to 8,717 persons receiving benefits. Hey, here is this Jamaica. The audit found repeated payments. Hey! The audit Jamaica found repeated payments to 867 individuals, totaling $54 million, you know. So that means you, Courtney, come and get a check this week.
And
Next week I get another check. Next week I get another check.
Come here and get the check.
Hey!
Help, UTI the
We
Balaram.
need your divine intervention.
Every week we get that check.
Every week. So here is, you know, want me to talk more? In one instance in 2021, it is said an individual, this is the heights of COVID, you know, Courtney. It is said that one individual received 3 separate, Lord Jesus. Hey! I don't think they want to hear this one. Jamaica. Let me turn on the AC. No. Bradley Avenue now Academy report here, you know. But they must talk about hush money. They must talk about the Ministry of Labour and Social Security. I want to repeat this, Jamaica. In one instance in 2021, one individual received 3 separate payments in one day.
What can go so?
One individual, and you want to know how much the payment is, Jamaica?
Yes. We need to know.
Who wants to know how much was the payment?
Me, thank you. Me and the entire audience.
$500,000. Repeated 3 times to one individual.
Emotional damage.
No, Andre, what you say a while ago?
$1,000. $500,000. Repeated 3 times to one individual. In one day.
People, if my math is correct, that is $1.5 million. 500,000 times 3 is $1.5 million. This is high levels of corruption, ladies and gentlemen.
$1.5 million. So when Jam came out and said that 3 trillion is unaccounted for Jamaica. Talk to me in Jamaica. When Jeanette Calder came out, why do you think they had to send away the permanent secretary Colleen Risden? Why do you think they may have to send her upon the farm work program overseas? Because the irregularities under Colleen Risden or whatever she named. Imagine Jamaica. Imagine Jamaica. I am going to say it again. One individual on a Friday got 3 checks at $500,000 each. And how many of you looking assistance to bury your family through the Ministry of Labour? And when you must get the funeral allowance? Oh Lord. And one individual, no. Isn't this egregious?
Very much so.
Isn't this skullduggery?
It's worse than skullduggery. You know, this situation needs to be further investigated. They need to expose or investigate the individuals that are given the money to ascertain whether or not there was any connection to family members of politicians and so forth. Because how do you explain this level of corruption? And this is under the JLP. This is under the JLP. How do you explain this? 1.5 million in one day? It's like blatant. It's like they don't even care. You know what I'm saying? It's the gall. It's the barefacedness of the thing that really strikes me. Because you know, as a government, that you have to give these reports to an auditor general. You know, the auditor general is going to put out the reports, but you go ahead anyway. And obviously, this is an irregularity where one person that has to sign for it, if I understand correctly, right? You have to sign for it. How do you explain them getting $500,000 3 times in one day? If that is not money laundering, I don't know what is. That is high levels of corruption. But let's continue. There's more and it's worse. Share the live, guys.
Isn't this called up in Jamaica? You know what me talk more? Another beneficiary was said to be paid $907,000 for almost $1 million across 5 transactions between 2020 to 2024. Despite the large disbursements, the Auditor General's Department said the ministry failed to validate the recipients' needs or verify whether funds reached genuinely vulnerable people.
You hear that? So the purpose of the funds in the first place, which is to help genuine people that actually need help, is also not verified. So say for instance, the 1.5 million. They cannot verify whether or not that 1.5 million was given to that person because his house, his roof came off and he really needed the 1.5 million to fix the roof. People, this is high levels of corruption.
You don't know what is happening here in Jamaica. There is a vulnerable program in the Ministry of Labour where people will need housing assistance, we need funeral assistance, all of those things, Courtney. And yet here when them say it increased between 2023 to 2024, 8,717. You know what happened there, son? Them do that because them has give out the money for the local government election. Lord God.
What can go so? What can go so?
May God bless the great institutions of the country that keep the society together. May God bless the Integrity Commission that leads the fight against corruption in the land. Because corruption is a scourge against the will of God. And the institutions on earth that fight against corruption deserve our full support.
It increased between 2023 to 2024, 8,717. You know what happened there, son? Them do not give out the money for the local government election. Lord God. Wanna call Marlon Morgan there for me, no? Wanna call Marlon?
Remember when Marlon Morgan came out and said, you know, there's no money missing and these reports shall be given to the Auditor General, and we hope that the Auditor General moves swiftly and do their job. That I'm paraphrasing. But he wanted these matters to be cleared up with urgency. Well, you should be careful what you ask for, Morgan, Mr. Marlon Morgan, because herein we are seeing corruption within your party based off these reports that you were so eager to hear from the Auditor General. And this is just one area. This is the Ministry of Labour. It gets worse. $975,000 within a 4-year period. I'm not even speaking about them. Let's continue.
So I want Man and Morgan to come and dispel. Someone who can't get in the pension benefit, a man can go ministry, Courtney. Imagine you are going ministry on a Friday and you are get 3 checks for 500,000.
1.5. Must get something like that.
No, don't want nothing, don't come mix me up tonight.
Your teacher, we must get something. 1.5.
Only think it bad? Uno go visit down a KSAMC when Feda was mayor. Hey. I want to go into more details, Jamaica.
My goodness.
Listen to this coming out of the KSAMC. $33 million spent on houses for poor. And them say Feda can't explain how the $33 million spent on houses for the poor. And the audit no run, I swear be as me, I know. The auditor run for look pan. You want to hear more? Sample of 1,263 vouchers valuing $150 million. And 239 of the vouchers valuing 13.3 million could not be verified due to missing that. You hear that? Hey. I'm going to say it again. There was a sample of 1,263 vouchers. You know them vouchers they were only get from KSAMC or anyone to go. The municipality we going to want 10,000 voucher. Them say 239 vouchers valuing at 13.9 million could not be verified due to missing documentation.
Whoa, hold up. What?
That
sound like skullduggery. Hold on. That sound like, hold on. This sound like bribery.
At 13.9 million could not be verified due to missing documentation.
So vouchers of valuing $10,000. That you must say. That sound like skullduggery. That sound like election money. Hold on them man.
Only get from KSA.
Hold on them man. Hold on there. Say that again, Andre.
I'm going to say it again.
Yeah, make me hear that.
There was a sample of 1,263 vouchers. You know them vouchers they were only get from KSAMC or anyone to go. The municipality we going to want 10,000 voucher.
Yes.
And say 239 vouchers valuing at 13.9.
Alright, so 239 vouchers valuing $13.9 million. Make we do the maths on that, people, because it's serious.
Million could not be verified due to missing documentation. We're going to St. Catherine Parish Council.
So hold on there. 239 vouchers. That's an average of almost $60,000, you know, guys, per each voucher. And I'm not saying that that's how it went down, but that means that each person on average would get $58,000, almost $60,000. Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Variance.
Andrew, where money there? Where's the money?
52 million. Discrepancy.
Who get the money? Who get the money?
Remember me telling you what day I say, oh, some people get fi buy house cash at 52 million. Una is which part of discrepancy say? Jamaica 52, Lord God.
Wow.
It all making sense right now.
It's all making sense. Steph.
It's all making sense right now.
My Jamaican sister, how you doing? So good to see you. Salute to you, love.
That Scotty Mayor over Portmore, you know. Me not let go the pay.
The gentleman you just saw, that is Mr. Delroy Williams. He was the former mayor of the KSAMC while all of this was happening in Jamaica, in that area. Yeah.
PNP them I know. Cause PNP wrong. Scotty. Your CEO need to explain. Scotty. So how more can I go raid on a case but them couldn't go raid because it would have looked like a Swebe corrupt and the whole land in one of the Swebe corrupt. Uno about the talk about going down to St. Anne Parish Council. Hey,
God have mercy.
Is that you know? Labor, hey, Bell Nevis. 8.4 million discrepancy. Where is Bell Nevis? 8.4
million.
This is egregious, Jamaica.
High level of
want to
corruption.
see the state of affairs at St. James Parish Council. I would want to see Jamaica. Me never say nothing, ladies, man. Me never say PNP and Labour. But just because you're so dogmatic when it come on, you see how you see how you imagine if you all go look on Trelawney Parish Council. But as I'm starting, and I should end up tonight, Jamaica. What a big cocaine boss.
Ooh.
What a big cocaine boss. In the
I am not even going to get into the big cocaine boss. I wonder if I eat him, I got that one now.
country, Courtney.
Well, what if things are going on Jamaica still?
What could go so?
No, Jamaica.
I've already covered the big cocaine boss. Ladies and gentlemen, we are dealing with serious levels of corruption in Jamaica. I'm trying to keep these reactions even when I'm going live under like 25 minutes because people have a really short attention span. So yeah, Andre Stevenson, this bombshell report, you have people getting $500,000 3 times a day, other people getting 900, almost $1 million over a 3 to 4 year period from checks. One person, you know, and those funds are, you know, supposed to be helping people that actually have issues, like labor issues, their houses, their roofs, they need help, right? They want to bury their child that are family member. They need assistance from the government. Now, what we can assume or speculate from this report is that this method was used to fatten some people's pockets that might have been possibly favorable to our loyalists to the Jamaica Labour Party. It's possible, right? This is high levels of corruption, and that's my take on it. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about that in the comment section. So shout out to Andre Stevenson for his reporting, and yeah, I heard it there first, so I just wanted to give him credit on that. You get what I say? You know, I realize. No. Meeting just keeping up. Big up Annie Isabel Rose and big up what you mentioned the name? Lasanic Reed. Meeting just keep down a Central Kingston people with the big halabaloo about quote unquote hush money. Saying I know say Marky G run out. Marky G run right out and kept it short and spicy and well nice. Yeah. So you know we have to document that part there. And also the man himself, Mr. Steve McGregor, former member of the JCF. He is the actual person that is going to take over. And I have to say, his speech that he gave was an excellent one. I really love the analogy that he used in terms of, you know, a team playing type of vibe. You get me? So hold on, let me just...
Everything I did for him, and no matter what.
Cue up this video, because this video have music, you know, when they're up on the music thing, though. Not at all. None at all, my general. Alright, see the right about here, so I'm going to introduce him. Perfect. I'm going to just speed it up a little bit. And I just gave credit to the general himself. What Steph say? Hold on the people. I'm going to big it up on the screen. So I have to change up a little bit. This is not the same type of reaction. Oh, Steph delete the message. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, Central Kingston come alive tonight with Mr. Steve McGregor, the new man of the hour, right, in Central Kingston. Of course, the backstory and nationwide, they've been running with the reports from Lawrence Rowe that somehow $15 million worth of hush money and all of these things that you have heard. Now, we want to hear from this man, Mr. Steve McGregor, what he has planned for Central Kingston, an area where, you know, is very, very significant and beloved to the PNP because of who owned that, who had that seat for the first time when the political landscape started in Jamaica. I think it was Norman Manley. So you can just imagine, Norman Manley is the golden boy of politics, widely understood and beloved and respected on both sides of the plane. So, you know, the PNP had lost this seat some years ago in the election, and I guess, you know, they have full intentions of taking back the seat. And, you know, Mark Golden has decided that Mr. Steve McGregor, a former member of the JCF, a man that has, you know, is decorated in his service for over many years, you know, and you know, he's here to speak. So let us hear what he has to say. Yeah, man. All lies will be exposed, man.
All lies will be exposed.
All lies will be exposed.
And anyone
and there's
who takes
nothing
that
they can do about it.
Know why they take it.
All lies, even the lies, I believe is lies, that Mr. Lawrence Rowe came out and said, you know, he was offered this and offered that. One bag of lie. Anyway, moving on.
Since evening, I'm not dead as set. Probably a long distance solar. I couldn't keep up to the man. I'm over here. Current leader next, Prime Minister, Mark Bolo. Chairman of the party, Sister Angela Burke. Region Big Man, Dennis. Jensen.
Hey, big up Angela Burke, you know. You warrior female in a PNP, you know. We're not afraid to challenge them in a parliament and put them in a them place. Big up, mama. Remember that. You remember good. No joke.
Bad man. You family have to be in charge, you know. And I'm sorry for going, you know. But we have your back. MP, Julian, you have been a tower strength to me throughout this week. I love that. My counselor candidate, namesake River, said, better look in that, I'm fool man. But the next time, if not for the counselor thing, it might come with our win. Time and quality. But let me say, comrades, Jamaica, friends, family that are here, I am happy for the opportunity that I got from our current leader, Mark Bolo. I have gotten this opportunity to finish a work that I started in this place as a policeman. And no other way to do it than as a part of the People's National Party. I created an image for myself, a brand for myself in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. 41 years. I made a face, a name, and a voice, and the people love that. I am not going to change. The only thing that has changed is that I've changed the color. And I've made it a little bit more personal in that I become a member of the People's National Party. So, I am saying to all those who love Steve and believe in Steve, come with Steve. Don't care what color you have on. From you did love Steve, continue loving Steve, and come with Steve. Alright? So at that message, there's one other thing that I must Steve.
Oh, that is why they're afraid of this man. He's well respected amongst the people because of his reputation as a police over the years. So they are PNP or JLP. You can respect Mr. Steve McGregor. Okay. That's what they are worried about.
There's a situation that has to do with Comrade Rowe. And I want to say thanks to Comrade Rowe for holding the seat for me until I came here. Thanks. I want to lighten the situation with the Olympic Games. And you guys for the Olympics. The team that qualified the relay to the finals is not normally the team that runs in the final.
Damn.
Emotional damage.
Jesus. Woo! Boy, that's gonna hurt Lawrence Rowe, boy. I know he's already hurt, but the fact that he said that a while ago, yeah, that's gonna hurt him. Is he lying though? That's not a lie. That's a good analogy. Mr. McGregor, you rubbing off on me already, sir. I like the way you think.
But guess what? You see when the team win the finals, everybody on the team get a gold medal.
So you know what this means, right? If Lawrence Rowe continues in the vein that he's going in, which I think he's already exposed himself as not being a team player, that's exactly what he just said. He just exposed him for not being a team player. Bro, you was running the race to qualify for the finals. All right? You got to step aside now because Usain Bolt just pulled up. Usain Bolt, this is Usain Bolt, baby. This is Usain Bolt. Oh my God, bro, that's tough. I ain't lying. That's tough.
No. But guess what? You see when the team win the finals, everybody on the team get a gold medal. I want to say, not because I am the Usain Bolt, I'm kind of relate. When we get that medal, there's a medal for everyone. Include Comrade Rowe. If he says, I'm a love chain, in this week, I am going to make effort to sit and speak to him. I'm going to say, I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm going to watch your face. Then I'm sitting down, I'm going to talk to him. And I ask him some questions. If he's still a comrade, make me talk. And I'll say that more about that.
No, guys, that should be very interesting. Do you guys think that Lawrence Rowe will sit down with Steve McGregor in good vein? And if he does sit with him, do you think that the party is going to accept him still after these theatrics with the media and nationwide running 100 different stories talking about he has voice notes and all of these things to expose? What do you guys think will happen? Let me know in the comment section, alright?
The other thing now is that some people say the PNP bring me from outside to come a central pizza. You need to tell them no McGregor. I was born in a place named Moortown, Portland. The biggest maroon settlement in Jamaica. You know the place where them say 9 bar and the lady will catch the area? That is where I am from. I don't know maroon people when I'm afraid of my face. I came to Kingston at 86. I lived in Dunkirk, in Swan Lane. Went to basic school on the same lane. I went to Franklin Town Primary for 6 years. I got money from Margie Taylor from crash program work. When my mother gave me money to go to school, she said I have lunch money already. Margie Taylor was a counselor under my command. I went to Kingston College. I didn't stop here. The Commissioner of Police in 2010 sent me to this central Kingston. I said they want a man to change the place because after the 2010 incursion the place is gone. Me and my team brought murders from 68 to 18 that never happened. And the kind of relationship that we ironed out with the people of Kingston Central is second to none.
Wait, from 68 to 18? But hold on there. Are this a man they need in all I parish them? Them need one Mr. Steve McGregor. What did he do to get the homicide rate of that particular place he's talking about from 68 to 18? Is this man going to be the minister of security? Oh, you know, say Mark Golden is not a normal guy. Marky G, yeah, he's a genius, brethren. People don't say what Marky G I do. Marky G assemble the dream team. Me backsides. Alright, so you have Isaac Buchanan. Probably gonna be Minister of Security. And this man I could probably be Minister of Defense. Somebody, you know, there's two of them. I don't remember it, but can you imagine Isaac Buchanan and this man working together? For law, legislation and bringing down crime. Box cover.
If you can remember those of you, the dances that we had in the central place. Lock up the place, everybody lock out the bar and cover the thing. We will make that work, ladies and gentlemen. When I become the next MP for Central Kingston, we are going to start a round robin kind of initiative with the 9 communities. Each community will send a project to me that they are going to use the funds from to do. So we're going to have Love Train Sundays, Tel Aviv edition. Love Train Sunday, Top Road edition. And that's how we are going to do it once every month. And every community within this constituency will go to each one and bless them up. Guess what we are going to do? That way that we have built the vibes. So it's not about just winning an election. I am coming here to make more steam. I used to run through the gully barefoot, race both ass. just like anybody, but I listen to my mother, and I made something of me, myself. And this is what the next Prime Minister gave me an opportunity to make some more steel. We are going to do it.
People, but now lies to you know. Me is not a PNP or a JLP, but this sound impressive, you know. Because this man have a clear history of getting this thing done. And now he might go do it on a larger scale because he's turning into an MP, so he have more resources. The dance them when I keep every last Sunday or whatever him say is to raise, what I'm understanding is to raise money to actually do a project in each community. So the proceeds of that dance, so it's basically crowdfunding. The people them enjoying themselves and doing, you know, them dance hall or whatever, and them lovers rock or whatever, you know, the entertainment side of things, while those funds will be allocated into actually building the community. So literally everybody is involved in building the community whilst enjoying themselves. And then the events itself helps with, you know, where you talk about community togetherness then, right? Steve for security and Isaac for justice minister. Thank you, Carmen, for that comment. This sounds good. Because you know Jamaica love for party already. And if a big people session, and then we can have the people them come together and you know, build a more community vibe so you can lessen crime. This guy is good. Oh my God. Hey, Marky G, me see you. Me see you, Marky G. Me see you.
The president of the Football Association called me this morning. Officer Robinson Steve, I am going to help you to do the same football program that you are doing with the thing. So for the same communities, we are going to have the program and we are continuing to build the thing with them. Listen to me, comrades.
Yes.
I am here.
We believe in Steve.
All I want of you is to believe in Steve.
Yes.
Join the love train. The time come. What you say? That's it.
Wow. Hey, I just have one question for the people that watch this, you know. Do you believe in Steve? Do you believe in Steve? Listen, me, no, man. This man is the man. This man is the man, ladies and gentlemen. This man is the man. I believe this man is the man. I now see why Mark Golden made this move. It is a strategic one. And I like the ideas that he has. And then his experience in using those ideas before. He's just maximizing the idea for greater effectiveness. Wow. Steve McGregor, candidate to Central Kingston, Jamaica for the PNP. Very impressive. Let me know what you think about that, people. Very impressive. Alright. Marky G, I come up next, you know. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you know, say Mark Golden was in Central Kingston for basically, you know, hand the people them next candidate for the PNP, right? And Marky G had few words but some effective ones. He even addressed the situation with Lawrence Rowe briefly. You understand? Rosette said, Bolo, I don't believe they should take him in once bitten, twice shy. Oh, you're talking about Lawrence Rowe? Yeah. That's for them decide, you know. And in Mr. Mark Golden's infinite knowledge of these things, if you notice how the PNP really operates, they keep their things within. You understand? Alright? Or at least they try to as much as possible. So, yeah. Honesty is definitely good policy. Rosette say, Bolo, we are praying for God to have his way with Marky G. May I pray for God for have his way with Jamaica. Yeah. And may I pray for God. I'm praying that Marky G look to God sincerely for guidance in his operations as Prime Minister of the country when it happens. You understand? And leading up to this entire election process. Pansy say he's going to do well. Others like Steve are going to go on board. Carmen is on spot. I agree with her suggestion. I like Steve energy and intent. Big up yourself in an elder. Manners and first time see Pansy in our chat. Respect to everybody. Carmen, big up. Alright, let's continue. Are you a Marky G I deal with that? No. See what Marky G I go on. Alright, see Marky G. I know the music thing. I have to be careful with the music thing. Alright.
Current chairman of the meeting, Mara Mitchell, current chairman of the party, Dr. Brownberg, current general secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell, current MPs, current councillors, current caretakers, all the workers and warriors who are here. Big up Central Kingston. Big up. I want to say a special shout out to my peeps from South St. Andrew. And all of the constituencies around town will come in and feel the vibes here tonight. My heart is full. Because we want to make something good come out of adversity right here, so. That's right. And I've brought to you a man of quality, a man of performance, a man of loyalty to the people, a man who has served in his constituency in another capacity and served it well and has earned the respect of the people. And I believe in Steve. Because Steve has shown what he can do already, and he's moving into a new realm of service to you, the people of Central Kingston. And I know he will deliver. And he also increases my options when we form the next government. Because the man has certain skills and certain knowledge and certain experience.
You know, hear that? You hear what Marky G said a while ago? The man have certain skills, so it increase him ability to maneuver and structure the next government. With a man of this skill, say, hey, Marky G is smart, I not tell no lie. The PNP win with that one, yeah. In terms of the appointment itself, yeah, man. This is a good move. This is a good move. Me not lie, this is a good move.
The people of Central Kingston. And I know he will deliver. And he also increases my options when we form the next government. Because the man has certain skills and certain knowledge and certain experience and certain network. So I'm very happy to have him on board. A whole heap of different things have been said in the last few days.
Yeah.
Why I don't know how much lie can tell.
Oh my God, shots fired. Shots fired. Oh, do you hear that? Hey! Marky G said don't know how much lie can tell. So much has been said in the last few days. Lawrence Rowe, come down. You need to go apologize. If you don't have no tape, if you don't have no evidence, you need to do the right thing and apologize and take responsibility and beg for forgiveness. Why you do it? Why you do it?
So I'm very happy to have him on board. A whole heap of different things have been said in the last few days. Why I don't know how much lie can tell on the radio, on TV and wherever, social media. The party took a decision in accordance with the rules of the party, in the best interest of the people of Central Kingston, because we have to win the seat, we are united around quality candidate, and we can deliver the victory, and we're bound and he's willing to serve, and he came on board. The man is a member of the party, as he leave the force and join the party.
What? From the left force and join the mortgages of people? They operated within the rules of the party. So why is Nationwide running around with this narrative about hush money and as if some type of corruption happened with how the PNP is operating? Cliff Hughes, time I come down, you know.
And you know, I think it will be a new day for Central Kingston. That's right. To all the little shenanigans and things that go on before, that cut out now.
Yeah.
A real man is here to serve the people, to give up for the people.
Stand up.
Comrades and friends, we have work to do. This government can't deliver the change that Jamaica needs. It can't deliver the hope that the people crave for. We're going to set up housing with affordable housing for the people. We're going to set up agriculture with a new policy to support the farmers in this country. We're going to build out the logistics infrastructure so real value can be created and real wealth can be created in this country. We're going to fix the education system, starting at the source, the little bit to them, early childhood development and primary. So when we start them right, them bright, and them great future ahead of them. And we're going to fix the training structures of the country, integrating the private sector and the state sector to train our people for the jobs of today and tomorrow and the future so that they can earn good money, providing service that the world needs, because Jamaicans are stars. We just need to give them the opportunity and give them the support, and they will shine bright like any diamond.
You got chattings. All you have to do is give Jamaican opportunity. And then shine bright like a diamond. Jamaican people are star, no man. I mean, I talk about hardworking Jamaican people. Jamaican people where put the metal, the pedal to the metal. You see what I say? And go out and push. You them just need an opportunity. That's all they need. Right? Just present the opportunity to them where they can make real earnings and see what happens. You'd be surprised what they built. Him never tell a lie. Big up Marky G.
So people, we are on a great nation. I want to thank each and every one for coming out tonight to support this transition in a show of strength here in Central Kingston. PNP is ready and we're coming to take back this one because we need this one to serve Jamaica and move the movement forward. Comrades, are you ready? Are you ready?
Marky G with a short and spicy one. But you're not done yet. What are the people? What are they?
Very important thing to do. Comrades of Central Kingston, it brings me great pleasure to present to you a man of quality, a man of power, a man of vision, a man of commitment, a man of integrity, a man who you deserve to serve you well. I bring to you your candidate in the next general election for the great constituency of Central Kingston, the constituency of Ralph Brown, the constituency of Michael Joshua Manley.
Oh, my apologies. Michael Joshua Manley. That is the constituency. That's why it's so important to the PNP.
Constituency of Ronnie Jakes and many others. But I'm here to bring to you tonight your candidate, the victory candidate for the next general election, Comrade Steve McGregor. Let's do the work and get it right.
So people will see what go on. Marky G now play with the road, you know. The momentum going into the next general election is full speed ahead. Remember that term there? Full speed ahead. Now, big up BOJ TV, you know. I feel them clip this. But just drop a while ago, boy, them at work. So fair use. Them do an interview with Mr. Steve McGregor. And it says, Steve McGregor to bring policing skills to Central Kingston. So make we hear what him have to say. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this.
Steve McGregor, MP candidate for the People's National Party. Amid the controversy, what is your initial reaction to your ascension to this position?
Well, as I said, where the controversy is concerned, I am not a part of that. I have no issue with Mr. Rowe, Comrade Rowe. I don't know him personally, I know of him, I know his name. And I will say again, I am going to make an effort to meet with him before the week is out, because I need to sit with him one-to-one, man-to-man, and speak about the PNP going forward. Because if he's a comrade, I want him on my team. So as I said, he's no longer the anchor man for the team. I am that man. So I am the man that will be taking home the relay. If he's a part of my team, there's a gold medal at the end of the race for him. Guess what? All him have to do is to stay on my love train, and we're good. Nothing more with that controversy.
People, don't you love the clear and concise message from this man? Simple. If the man is still a comrade, I want him to be a part of the team. Right? So once we have an understanding, it's good. Him don't have no issue with him. He was not there for that. Right? So if you're a comrade, let's work together. Period. I love it. Tell me what y'all think about that.
And security, what it is that you believe that you can bring to the political landscape that will make a difference.
All right.
Why will Steve make the difference?
Good question. I said on the platform, I was brought to Kingston Central Division after the 2010 Joint Police Military Operation, if you guys can remember.
Yeah.
Then Commissioner Ellington said to me, we want somebody that is going to take charge of himself as a leader to the people and bring back control of downtown Kingston. And we set out. And in my efforts, policing with the consent of the people, meaning making the people the centerpiece of whatever strategy that we use to police them. We succeeded in bringing the murder rate down to 18. Unprecedented. It was written in the paper with the said commissioner congratulating me for me and my team for what we did. So I'm going to set about doing that. And it didn't stop there.
People, that is incredible, you know. Central Kingston bringing down the crime to 18. Like literally, homicides is only 18 persons in Central Kingston. You got to be kidding me, bruh. I gotta find that article. Wait a minute. I gotta find that article.
Because I was promoted and sent to West Kingston. And that is history. You all know what I did in West Kingston. When I was being transferred, I was the first police officer that they blocked road for from a hardcore community like West Kingston. I am bringing that kind of approach to my leadership here. I am going to engage the police officers that are happy, I must say, for me being here, because they have somebody that can represent for them. I know what they need, I know what they always needed and what is good for them. So I'm going to engage with the commanding officer of Kingston Central, get him to come out and speak to the people, to reassure them, because we underestimate what the fear of crime is doing to this country. It's been a long day, so fear of crime is very important to know. The police force brought down the murder rate from just over 1,400 to 1,300. Good, but guess what? Mass shooting, senior people being killed is driving up the fear of crime.
I like this guy, man. I really like this guy, man. I think they should stop speaking about the crime going down, because the fear of crime has definitely risen. The type of crime that's happening in Jamaica is ridiculous. Guys, I found the article, I actually found the article. Look at this. Look at this. Shooting, unaliving, climb other major crimes trending down. That is the young Mr. Steve McGregor. Superintendent Steve McGregor, head of Kingston Central Police Division, points to 5 guns that were recovered by his team on Luke Lane in Kingston yesterday. After nearly 2 years of dramatic decline from record levels of unalivings and shootings have begun showing marginal increases. Statistics compiled by the Jamaica Constabulary Force show that up to last weekend there were 742 reported unalives this year. You remember these days, guys? 2% increase when compared to the correspondence last year. So, you see, despite this, however, JCF statistics points out that such and such and such and such and such. Alright, I don't want to really say that on here. Assistant Commissioner Devon Watkins, who heads the criminal investigation branch, underscored that the overall major crime is down 25%. So, man, this guy really has a record of outstanding work. I mean, hey, man, Marky G, hey, you winning on this one, bro. The PNP just won, bro. This is a win for the PNP. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody want to say. If you got this guy to be the MP with his experience, come on, man. Come on, bro. Hey, congratulations to the PNP, man. Hey, chill, what up, broski? Congratulations to the PNP, man. Oh, this is big. This is huge.
We must bring that down. Oh, we are going to bring that down. It's for the commanding officers to engage with the citizens. Tell them what you want of them. In Ear 4 here, where the Central Kingston Division is, we have some young commanders with energy. So I am going to lead the trek to get them out to do this. And we will make it.
Alright, you would have done some reconnaissance and know exactly what are some of the issues that you would want to tackle immediately. What are some of those issues you believe that you have to tackle immediately?
What do you mean?
In terms of projects that you may need to implement and look at. And
well, as I said, the projects that we are going to use, it has to do with building camaraderie, empowering the citizens, empowering the younger people. So this round robin dance issue that I told you that we will bring it, where we will have Love Train Sundays. So at the end of every month, each community will have a Love Train Sunday, the edition of the community. So if it is Tel Aviv, it is Love Train Sunday, Tel Aviv edition. And how I do it, as they know, every and each one of the communities will go to that function and support it. They will have to submit to me a project that they will use the proceeds from that event to build in the community. I will continue to do this on and on. So we are cementing the citizens together. So what I'm saying, it is not about winning an election, but starting a movement. And as I come to the MP, they start. And you can test me to see if it will work.
Finally, Mr. Rowe is actually watching. What's the direct message to Lawrence Rowe?
I am going to reach out to you, sir. And we want to sit and talk, man to man. And we can do this privately. If you want us to do it before the media, we can do it. But I am going to reach out to you. So if you're willing, Steve McGregor is ready.
Well, finally, I want to say to the people of Jamaica, we're at a tipping point. One of the things that Richard Pandoy, CEO of Shepherd, said to me today, that I can't understand why everybody's so silent and why the people are so silent and I take all of this problem. And that's why we're saying, we want the people of Jamaica to wise up and rise up.
Yeah, man.
And make the man them know. So we know that we are in a crisis and we're not tolerating those things anymore.
And because we're in this crisis, you need to have appointments like this, man. The PNP is winning on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Marky G, great move. Great move as a leader in this appointment right here.
Europe. Do you think you get enough help from them when it comes to cracking down on drug use, consumption? And do you think
they just attacked my computer, boy? I'm trying to tell you, man, this is some wild stuff. As soon as I got over 100 people watching me, they attacked my computer. They attacked my OBS. My OBS completely shut down. Can y'all hear me? Can you guys hear me? There's some information. This information right here is something that I really wanted you guys to know. And because the numbers are good in the chat, I was like, yeah, let me play this short video for y'all. You know? So here we go. Please, if you know anybody that was watching, let them know that we're back. Alright? Listen to this. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother Bolo V&R. We're in the building. Edmund Bartlett was in an interview with Mr. Stephen Sako, and I'm reacting to a specific thing that he said in the interview. Listen to this.
Type would not go well with the kind of democracy that we have.
Do you think you get enough help from the end user countries where the cocaine that passes through Jamaica is consumed? I'm thinking of the United States and Europe. Do you think you get enough help from them when it comes to cracking down on drug use, consumption? And do you think you get enough help, particularly from the United States, when it comes to stopping the flow of guns, weapons into your country?
That's the problem. The real problem is stopping the flow of guns and weapons into the country. And so that there is need for much more ambition in this area, far more support to enable a significant cessation of flows into our space.
Let me ask you about
Now, as you can see, Mr. Stephen Sako, well, as you can hear, Mr. Stephen Sako moved away from the question, ladies and gentlemen, because, well, I guess, like many of you that are watching me right now, you were not aware of this bit of information.
5 billion. Million of US or Jamaica not. Petra 2.5. Feneja, I'd say what? 100 million. Alright. Joycelyn, Freedom, OT. Wanna come at the front of the class. Monica, come at the front of the class. This is how much them that charge Jamaica.
What can go so? What can go so? What can go so?
Hold on, what is 0?
Emotional damage.
Oh, there was no money given for them to thief.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
0. Here is how the deal was structured. Secure report said, this will cost the Jamaican people and the Jamaican government 0. Here's how we all make our money. The tourists that come to Jamaica, if the airline ticket costs $200, we have to put on a like $5 upon each ticket. So we'll make our money. We'll make our money off of international travel that's coming to Jamaica. And them not gonna feel it because remember them used to charge departure tax, And you have to pay it when you leave, Now they put it on the ticket so you don't feel it. Because them used to have problems with people.
Before we go into that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the full details to make this make any sense whatsoever. How did we come to the point of a company saying to us, we are going to give you $0. We're going to take $0 from you, the government, to secure your borders. Here is what we're going to do. Every person that flies to Jamaica, all you got to do is add on a type of cost to their airline ticket, and that will pay the company. Seeing that Edmund Bartlett said in that interview in 2024 that we needed a lot of help in the area, how is it possible? I just saw another victim. Never mind. So Edmund Bartlett, how did he come to say that they need more help? But when the help was presented, how did they not take this help? Well, let's see how it developed. Listen to this.
So, Jamaicans.
I don't know. You know what? This is so depressing. We could just move on to this story. Kevin.
Wait, Simon, who this? Simone Ish. Where? Oh, yeah. To find the GoFundMe, you want to go to, you can do standupforjamaica.org. That's the website. Standupforjamaica.org. You can, on social media, you can put Stand Up for Jamaica, and I know on Instagram, if you do it, you'll see the link for the GoFundMe. You can just click on that and it will take you to the GoFundMe. But Stand Up for Jamaica is where you want to go and get connected. All right, that's what you want to use.
All right, let me ask all of you this question. Jamaica's borders. Who's in charge of protecting Jamaica's borders? Let me just ask you if you know, and you know what? I won't even ask you to name me the agencies. Just tell me the number. How many agencies are responsible for protecting Jamaica's borders? Because if I ask you for the names, 99.99% of you will get it wrong.
So when you say the organizations are how many? You mean it's more than one? Isn't just the Ministry of National Security take care of that?
Agencies, not ministries. How many agencies?
So okay, the agencies
how many entities in Jamaica are responsible for protecting Jamaica's borders?
Let's see, the Coast Guard.
Bolo said no clue. I didn't even think our borders are protected. Hey, that's not
yeah, that's what about the serious.
Yeah, there's another one. Monica said the Don control.
Yeah.
OT is the Minister of Security. OT, I'm talking about entities now. KSAMC and Jamaica Customs are two.
The Coast Guard. You can't leave out the Coast Guard.
All right. Let me go on the answer. It's the JCF, the JDF, and Customs.
So who the Coast Guard fall under?
Coast Guard would fall under Customs because they have the Marine Police. They have the Marine on the they have the Marine Police under JCF. And then you have the JDF, they have their own marine thing. Customs, they have their own. And the Coast, I think the Coast Guard come under Ministry of National Security. As does the JCF. Here's why. I said 3 and you didn't answer. Derek, you're killing me now because Derek, when I talk sometimes I close my eyes enough, so I don't even really look on the screen. So blame Kevin, all right? But I'm going to show you something, all right? There is a group of people, maybe it was a group of people, called Port Management Security Limited, and they've been trained to intercept guns, illicit drugs, and other contraband from entering through the seaports. And not too long ago, their jobs, they were being made redundant. And here's one article that Mr. Fitzjackson took on this issue, and they're saying, but if these people have been trained to ferret out these things, then who's going to take over if we get rid of them? And there it is. Their success in intercepting legal goods was not solely due to the collaboration with the JCF and Jamaica Customs, but also owed greater to the specialized skill set and professionalism of their team. So that was one issue. Here is Mr. Fitzbailey again asking to address the job security, because he's saying, look, our borders are porous. These people are great at doing what they're doing, and so we need to have them continue doing what they're doing. I don't recall what's happened since then. This was March of this year. Here it is, Mr. Fitzjackson again. He's taking on this fight, and the government was going to take over Port Management Security and put it under Customs. And so there was some issue there. They're still arguing. At this point in March, they were still arguing about it, because here it is right here. Look at the sentence. It says, the decision to integrate PMSL services into the Jamaica Customs Department raises concerns among its over 85-member team, noting that the recent interception of 64 guns and nearly 1,000 rounds of ammunition underscores the crucial contribution they've made to national security. So that was their role. They had a specialized skill set. So let me see, which one is this? And there in May, they were supposed to meet with them. These are some of the guns that they found in Montego Bay to discuss the future of their jobs. Now, I don't know. And now in June, 6 of them to lose jobs. There it is right there.
So the entity that has has been given the directive to help protect our borders is cutting back on the personnel that are being used to protect our civ-like borders.
Correct. Now,
Gotcha.
here's a border protection unit from Jamaica Customs Agency. I didn't even know that the customs was involved in doing all this stuff. And look at this. I tell you, Jamaicans are very good when it comes to structuring things on paper, putting things on paper. Because here it is, they have a border protection unit, they have an intelligence branch, they have a risk management. You can't see it because I can't enlarge it on my screen, but I can tell you, just take my word for it. They have a risk management branch, they have a contraband enforcement team branch, and they're going on and on. And they started when the U.S. government started making noises about Jamaica being a transshipment point, and so they decided that they're going to form this group, and this group will be responsible for, along with the other groups, to defend Jamaica's borders. And it says they're going to secure the borders and safeguard citizens. And they're going to partner with JCF, JDF, Coast Guard, Port Authority, Ministry of National Security, blah, 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 blah. So that's one of them, right? That's what Customs is responsible for, protecting our borders. Now, I hope you guys remember, maybe you don't remember, in July of this year, there was a breach at the Sangston International Airport. And flights were cancelled, emergency protocols initiated, disruption, because they thought that a firearm had passed through the pre-boarding screening machine section. And so, they closed on the whole thing. And Minister Vaz said, I want a review of security at Jamaica's airports, all of them. And remember, we talk about the airports, right? That is not 3. It's about 17 airports in Jamaica. So they want all the airports. They want an security assessment done. Now, here's one of the problems. The Chinese, they manage the Freeport out at Newport East, Newport West. They manage that. What kind of security is out there? Who's in charge of the security out there? How do we know what's being brought in? When? From where? For what purpose? Especially if you're talking about consumable, items like foodstuff, cigarettes, and all that stuff. Do we know if some of those things are tested to make sure that our people are not being poisoned? I don't know if they've done that. Here's another one. Our former police commissioner signing Interpol agreement, that gathering stuff. And I forget about that. No, that's one I just showed you, the border protection unit. I'm showing you all this because we're going to get to something that's going to shock you. Now, here's where our Prime Minister said that his administration has made the largest investment in the country's border security. And he gave a wonderful speech. He said, now we have vessels to prevent illegal entry. And we're going to be doing this, we're going to be doing that. But even with the state-of-the-art boat that he has there, the Haitians are still coming into Jamaica using rafts. I don't understand how is it that you have a raft out there with some people and you have a state-of-the-art boat with the radar, and then can't pick up nothing. And in fact, in this speech he says, now we have several vessels of extensive capacity, not just to prevent illegal entry, which we do quite a bit, and we do now serious work to ensure that we don't have a massive migration flow from Haiti and other countries. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense, people. Which one is this? This is September 2023. He says we're bolstering our border. It says we're moving to strengthen our capacity to protect our borders from the increasing flow of guns and drugs from North America and other parts of the world. More talk. Here's customs. See? For those of you who didn't believe me when I say customs are protect borders, them have them both here, you know. Jamaica Customs Agency advancing its border protection capabilities. And in their fight against illegal activities, they're training people, and they're doing this, and they're doing that. We're getting their people. And here's this Prime Minister again saying we're gonna bolster our border security to stem the flow of illegal guns. That's a border protection while we talk about that. And look at this one. Jamaica pours 11 billion into border security, including coastal radar. Right? 11 billion. This was 2018, folks. March 29, 2018. Right? We're getting there. Stay with me. More nonsense from the Prime Minister. Oh, let's forget that one there. Not that. All right, here's one. 185 pounds of cocaine seized at Norman Manley International. And don't forget, remember the one that the big seizure over at Boscobel, Ian Fleming Airport, where we were promised that arrest would soon be made by our former Deputy Police Commissioner, Mr. Fitzbailey, who's now, I think, acting police commissioner down in the Turks and Caicos. I don't think the Turks and Caicos people did their due diligence. But he said that he was going to make arrest, that the JCF was on the verge of making arrests for years now, and nothing has happened. And if you notice, they're finding drugs all over the airport. But tell me, when was the last time you hear them arrest somebody? You always hear them say they're going to, they want to. Now, why do I go through all the trouble to show you all of that and talk to you about our border security? Not to mention, you know, the ports. We didn't talk about the ports yet. Why do I go through all of the trouble and tell you all of that? Because, wait there. I'm going to show you a document now that would have solved all of these problems. So the problems at the airport, where they can't, drugs show up there and they can't figure out who brought the drugs there, no arrest, nothing like that. All right. I'm going to show you a document now, right? But before I show you the document, let me tell you this. There's a company called Secure Report. I don't work for them. I'm not looking at a job from them. All I know is that they're internationally known for securing airports. And if you drive on, those of you who live in the DMV area, if you take 495 as if you're going to Dulles Airport, and about maybe 5 minutes before you get to the airport, look to your right. And you look to your right, you know, you're going to see there's a big building there. There's a Rolls-Royce dealership. It's the big sign, Rolls-Royce dealership there. Next to the Rolls-Royce dealership sign, you'll see Secure Report. That's where they look. I think that's their main location. They've provided security services all over the place, all over the world. We're going to show you all that. But here's what happened. On June 22nd, 2018, they met with the leader of the opposition, Dr. Peter Phillips, and they met with his assistant, Mrs. Imani Price. And the purpose of that meeting was to provide a proposal. Say, this is what we can do, this is how we'll do it, this is how it will help Jamaica. And this is how it will help Jamaica's standing in the world as far as security. On the same day, June 22nd, 2018, they met with the Minister of Security. Who was the Minister of Security? Dr. Chang. They met with him and his team, and they explained the whole proposal. And there was a suggestion that the proposal should be emailed to the Permanent Secretary. In fact, the Minister himself told them, okay, nice presentation. Now I want you to email that proposal. And I have the proposal. And I also have the what do you call it? The email? No, not the email. The slide presentation. I have the proposal and the slide presentation. And he said, send them to my permanent secretary. From June of 2018. June of 2018. Mm-hmm. The email was sent 45 minutes after that meeting. not 45 days after. Remember, they met with the leader of the opposition and his assistant, and they said, this is what we're going to present to the government. Then they met with the government, they met with the Minister of National Security, said, this is what we'd like to offer you. And he said, you know what, nice, I like it. Email it to my permanent secretary. 45 minutes later, it was sent to the permanent secretary. On the same day, all of this took place on June 22nd, 2018. Same day, they met with a gentleman by the name of Nari William Singh. He's in charge of Civil Aviation Authority. He was in charge. I don't know if he's still there.
He's still there.
You know the name?
Yes.
Okay. Now, 3 months went by. No response. No response. On the 20th of September, same year, 2018, the US Embassy sent a message to our Prime Minister. For him to meet with secure port people, because the U.S. Embassy, remember now, the Jamaican government has been interacting with its international partners regarding border security. So it makes sense that the U.S. government, with whom they've been conducting liaison and meetings, whatnot, say, hey, listen, secure port, Mr. Prime Minister, they were here 3 months ago, whatever. Take a look at this. We believe that this is going to help your border security. Take a look at this. And they were also asking, why is it that we haven't heard anything after 3 months? On October 9th, 2018, the Prime Minister's office response to the embassy was that Secure Report should stay in touch with the Minister of Security.
Hold on there. Hold on. Secure Report met with former opposition leader Dr. Peter David Phillips and Imani Duncan Rex. Okay. Then Secure whatever went and meet with the Minister of National Security, Dr. Harris Chan. He told them to email his permanent secretary. Immediately, was about 5 minutes after it was emailed. And then the American embassy asked to meet with the Prime Minister of Jamaica. That's what?
Yeah, 3 months later, after the email was sent with the proposal, the embassy contacted the Prime Minister's office and said, listen, we need you to meet with the secure report people because you're always talking to us about border security and we're trying to help you. Here's a company that's internationally known and we're asking you to meet with this company. The Prime Minister's office responded, go and talk to the Minister of National Security, with whom they had met 3 months before.
And hold on there, the same Prime Minister who traveled to Washington to meet with people of the State Department about, according to him, names of Jamaican shipping guns to Jamaica, no sir?
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, brother.
So the Prime Minister responded, the Prime Minister's office responded, go back and go talk to the minister, the same person who talked to 3 months ago and he no respond to him. Go back and talk to him, man, right? That was October 9th. On October 11th, the Minister of National Security responded and acknowledged receiving the proposal 3 months earlier. Yeah, sent an email and he said, yes, we received your email that we asked you to send to us with the proposal. We received it 3 months ago. And that was it.
So tell me something now, Mr. Rattigan. As a retired former FBI special agent, when you read all of this, sir, it's your program, not mine, but you know, I have to answer the question. When you read all of this, Mr. Rattigan, what does that say to you? Does that look like the Jamaican government wanted to solve crime in Jamaica?
You know, when I'm looking at the timeline and I'm looking at the communications between them, between Secure Report and the government, I have to say no, they're not interested, because here it is that you and by the way, Mr. President, but by the way, they went to the US government, you know, and said, listen, we need help because too much guns and drugs are coming and we need help. And it is my understanding that they even send a man to Southcom, right, where the military have them satellites and things, scan the Caribbean. Them send a man there to go watch and see what go on. The man they must be blind because plane a flying in Jamaica like it a go to style and a crash land and nothing at all. Nothing. So they go to the Americans and say, we need help. The Americans say, okay, fine, we need help. Here is somebody that we use. Here is somebody that we think would be useful for your purposes to protect your borders. We go ask them, and we ask the Americans for help, and them say, okay, here it is. So when the man them come and the man them show them what them can do, when the man them show them, and I know DBDB security people, most of these people who work for security port, they're retired federal agents, whether them come from Homeland Security, FBI, DEA, ATF, whatever. That's their composition. That's how they make up, right? So they know about security. So the man them tell them the things them can do. I don't know if it frightened them and them say no.
Yes, Ratty, frightened them because they don't want them to come in there, Remember the former world class minister FBI is coming on to investigate SSL, So they don't want that in there because if that ever happens, God help them,
No. So from 2018, nothing. Government not dealing with security port. Now I am going to show you the proposal. But before I show you the proposal, I'm going to give you the conclusion first. I'm going to give you the conclusion that I'll show you. I want you to tell me, Mr. Jeffrey Tavares and all of our family members in the chat who can talk to it, because I want to take phone calls on the program. I want you to tell me, because it costs money now. It costs money. I want you to tell me how much money Secure Report was charging Jamaica to put this technologically advanced system in at the airports. And by the way, this system, you could also use it at the ports. I want you to tell me how much money on the thing security. The money there. Tell me how much.
About 50 million US, Jamaican.
Yeah, get warm. Come in, people, not talk to me now. This is the part where we need to know, it's interactive. Come in, talk to me. How much money you think Secure Report did that charge Jamaica for putting in the system? It's a president there. $3 billion.
$100 million.
Anthony G said less than 1 trillion. That is Anthony, you're not easy at all. Pastor Ricky, 100. Petra E, 5 billion. Million of US are Jamaican that. Petra 2.5. Penija, I'd say what? 100 million. Alright. Joycelyn, Freedom, OT. When they come at the front of the class. Monica, come at the front of the class. This is how much them that charge Jamaica.
Hold on,
emotional damage.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Edmund Bartlett in a recent interview, last year in an interview with Stephen Sakur, said that there's more need, there's a lot of need for more help. As a matter of fact, let me just play the audio. Guys, listen to this.
Get enough help, particularly from the United States. Do you think you get enough help from the end user countries where the cocaine that passes through Jamaica is consumed? I'm thinking of the United States and Europe. Do you think you get enough help from them when it comes to cracking down on drug use, consumption? And do you think you get enough help, particularly from the United States, when it comes to stopping the flow of guns, weapons into your country?
That's the problem. The real problem is stopping the flow of guns and weapons into the country. And so that there is need for much more ambition in this area, far more support to enable a significant cessation of flows into our space.
All right, so if we're going to take Mr. Edmund Bartlett's word for it, he's saying that there needs to be more help in that area. And I'm going to assume that Mr. Edmund Bartlett does not know anything about this deal that Mr. Will Rattigan exposed a month ago on his program. He exposed this one whole month ago. The company Securicure, as you heard in summary of the situation, was summoned by the United States because Jamaica summoned the United States for help to secure our borders. So I am trying to figure out, ladies and gentlemen, why are we still having the problem with our borders when we were given a sweet deal of $0 in paying this company to secure our borders, the same company that secured the United States? I need a labor rights to fill up the comment section and give me all the excuses in the world why this was not done. Please, I am entertaining all skullduggery. I want to see how creative the Labour rights can get in making an excuse as to why the Jamaica Labour Party was given this deal. Now, my thing is, I could give them an out if the United States came to them and said, listen, you guys need to secure your border. Use these people. That's not what happened. They went to the United States government and asked them for help. They got the help, and they got the help for $0 that would not cost the citizens of Jamaica, and they did not take the deal. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to play this last part here for more context as to the details of the deal, but I have made my case.
Oh, there was no money given for them to thief.
Zero. Here is how the deal was structured. Secure report said, this will cost the Jamaican people and the Jamaican government zero. Here's how we all make our money. The tourists that come to Jamaica, if the airline ticket costs $200, we have to put on a little $5 on each ticket. So we'll make our money. We'll make our money off of international travelers coming to Jamaica. And them now go feel it, because remember them used to charge departure tax,
So it was that simple, ladies and gentlemen. It was not complicated. There was no procurement. There was no excuse for the Jamaica Labour Party, the government of the day, that understood a serious problem was out there, like our borders. And Andrew Wallace, as he showed in an article, said, oh, we're going to bolster our borders. Who remember? He showed it. It's in the clip. And if you watch it in full, you'll get the full context. Like I said, I rest my case. I have a reaction to do on my next channel. That's pretty much has nothing to do with politics. And I'm just going to get it over with this morning, because, the people were asking me to actually do it. So yeah, I'm going to get that done. Yeah, so let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. We have an uncaring government, a government that is dragging their foot, that's not assertive in dealing with security. And these are the facts based off the evidence that I just showed. There's no other conclusion that I personally can come to in regards to this. Something like security, that this government and Johannes has boasted how much money that they have put in it. Well, I guess it's because any money wasn't being put in it. Why they didn't take the deal? It was free. People, that is my time. 10 o'clock party that. Walk one packed up, big up yourself. Yeah, man, the JLP government is serious. I tell you, hey, them still attack me OBS, As soon as we get 120 people in, I chat my OBS and my internet, the connection to my OBS and my internet crash. That I'm streaming app when me use to do my streaming. You know what I mean? So me see the agenda. Anytime my thing goes certain levels, them I try to chop it down. People, wanna just look out for the videos there now, man. That's all I can say. Look out for the video them. If you don't get the notification, pop up on my page and look for the reaction them. See? Yeah, because at this point, getting another computer is not possible right now, because that's going to cost a lot of money. So right now, I can't get the computer yet. Working on it still, but can't get the computer yet. Plus, we need our next phone too. If you know me, I say, I have to change over my devices so we can free them of any bugs or them people that might send through them high levels of spying on people, allegedly. If you know me, I say, yeah, man, with them Pegasus and them something. Anyway, big up on yourself. We continue the fight. Pat W blessings. Have a good night. If you can catch a replay, ladies and gentlemen, from the start. Or, like I said, just look out for the videos, guys. I'm going to be dropping them videos, alright? See y'all later. Peace.
May God bless the great institutions of the country that keep the society The Integrity Commission that leads the fight against corruption in the land. Because corruption is a scourge against the will of God. And the institutions on earth that fight against corruption deserve our full support.
Well, finally, I want to say to the people of Jamaica, we're at a tipping point. One thing that Richard Pandoy, CEO of Seprod, said to me today, that he can't understand why everybody's so silent and why the people are so silent and I take all of this problem. And that's why we're saying, we want the people of Jamaica to wise up and rise up and make the man them know. So we know that we are in a crisis and we're not tolerating those things anymore.